Alright, so in this next set of videos we're going to be covering our WordPress stuff and the stuff that we need to do with WordPress. So if you are on Amazon servers, then just tell the programmers that you want WordPress installed and they will go ahead and give you login details back. We're also going to need an SSL certificate. So again, if you're on Amazon, you will need to get an SSL certificate and get the programmers to set it up, because they will attach that to the actual domain name there. So I'd recommend that you buy your SSL certificate through Namecheap or through the account wherever you've got your hosting, so you keep it all under one roof. It's much easier that way. There's tons of places you can get SSLs from, but it's just easier if it's all in one account. So I'm going to show you how to install an SSL certificate on your own Cpanel if you're using your own hosting and not Amazon hosting. It can be a little bit tricky if you've never done it before, but once you've done it a couple of times, it's really plain sailing. So I'm going to show you how you can do that yourself. So first of all, I'll just log into my Namecheap account because I think I've got some SSLs in here just hanging around. Let me just go and have a quick look. Okay, yeah, so if you're unfamiliar, your SSLs will be under product list. Okay, so I've got 3 sat there that I can use. So you will need to log into your Cpanel to start this process off. I'm going to have to pause the video every now and then because we're going to be waiting for some emails to come through. So in fact, first of all, we will come down to email accounts here. So if your Cpanel doesn't look like this, then it could be because you got the old look. So if I just change style there and show you the old look, whoops, this is the old look Cpanel. It's got exactly the same functions and stuff, it just looks different. So if there's ever anything you can't find, just use the search field up here and type in and you'll soon find it. Sometimes you spend ages looking for stuff up and down. So just use that search function. So I'll put it on the new one because it's pretty much the most popular one nowadays, so most people will probably have the new one. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to come down to email accounts, and we're going to create we're going to create one email account, which is going to be admin. Then give it a password. Okay, we're probably never going to be going into this account again. Leave it on 250. We're only going to be using this for. I've already got a few email accounts there. Let's hit create account. Okay, so that's done. We what is it? Admin at Umax Media. Okay, so create one called admin. Just ignore these. These are ones that I've set up in the past. And then come back. Click this grid thing up here. This takes you back home. And then just type in SSL. Okay, so we need to generate this CSR here, certificate sign-in request. So click on this link. Okay, and then let's take it from the top. So domain, you will need to put the domain in. So this domain was umaxmedia.com. Okay, and then you'll need to fill in these details here. Company, you don't actually need to put that, but we'll put Digital Footsteps anyway. Email, I would put in the one we just created, admin at umaxmedia.com. So this would be the one we just made. Passphrase, I like to change this because for some reason can it be, so let's just go here. Okay, just change that. Description, you don't really need to put anything in there, and then hit generate. So this has given us our sign-in request. Okay, so here we just need to copy this, come over to where your certificate is, click activate, and then paste that in there like that. Primary domain, yep. Server type is Apache. And then hit submit, and that's going to go out and grab those details. So it's going to come back with a domain name, blah, blah, blah. Yep, all good. Hit next. Okay, now delivery method here. Email is the easiest. And then here it's going to say admin. So I already knew it was going to say admin because I've done this a lot of times before, which is why I created that email first. So click admin. If you haven't already created that email at this point, you can go back and do it now. Or if you made a mistake, you can create any of these: hostmaster, administrator, or admin. I don't know what that one is. Never used that one. So choose the one you made, admin. Hit next. Then you got to fill these in. So we'll go digital footsteps, like so. All this is optional. Optional. United Kingdom. Address. Add that in. My old phone number. Okay, and then we'll use this one again. Admin. Media.com. Okay, so just fill in your address and stuff, whatever they need. Use the same email address. Hit next. Domain to validate is umaxmedia.com, primary domain, via admin at, yep, that's all good, looks fine. Hit confirm. Just let that catch up. Okay, in progress. So now what's happening is we're just going to be waiting for that email. What's going to happen in a couple of minutes, an email is going to come through. It's going to have a little code and a link. I'm going to click the link, paste the code in on the page where the link takes me to, and that's going to validate that I am in fact the owner of that domain, or you are the owner of your domain. So let's go back to cPanel. Let's click this grid up here, back home. If you're using the old layout, there's a little house home button there. Let's come down to email accounts, scroll down, admin here, click this more drop down and access webmail. Okay, if it's the first time you've created this webmail account, it's going to give you a pop-up up here somewhere. Here we go. Change your configuration anytime. Got it. Thanks. Those three there, I just clicked it a bit quickly there. Those three there are three different ways you can view your emails. Sometimes, occasionally, emails will show on one but not another. So if you are waiting for a particular email and you've clicked one, go back out and change it. I can't remember. I think, yeah, here you can change these three here. You can flick. Okay, so if for any reason you've hit one of those and you're not getting the email and you're wondering why, just change to one of these, and it might just be the case that they'll come through there. Okay, so we've got it already, which is fantastic. That was pretty quick. Sometimes it takes a while. Let's go in here. So here's the little code. So let's just copy that code, and we should have a link somewhere. We don't want to reject it. Oh, here, this tiny little green. Okay, enter in our validation code, just paste that in there, hit next. Thank you very much, it's validated. So all that was just to say that we definitely own the domain, so they know that we do own it. So let's get rid of that. Let's come back to our inbox. So now we're actually waiting for our SSL certificate to come through. Now this sometimes, or usually this takes a bit longer, so I might have to pause the video here. Let's just give it a few more seconds just in case. So I can think of... Okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video now because it could take 5 or 10 minutes to come through. So I'll pause the video and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Bye for now. Okay guys, I'm back already. Just made a quick coffee and it's been delivered. I think it was 12 o'clock when I stopped and it's now 12:04. So that was pretty rapid. Like I say, sometimes it can take longer. So, trust logo there. We're not really going to be, we're not going to be using that at all. So don't worry about that. What that is you can put an image in on your site and you can link that image up to the actual Komodo or wherever it is, so people can click on it and see that your site is secure. We don't really need that. if we were doing e-com or something like that and we were taking payments on our site, then maybe we would do that just to reassure people that it has got an SSL in. But really for this, just forget it, we don't need it. What we do need is this certificate here. So luckily with Namecheap, they give you this certificate here and it's not encrypted or anything, so you can just copy and paste it. So I'm going to go ahead, copy that, back over to my cPanel here, and then type in SSL again, click SSL, and this time we're going to upload our SSL. So again, oh, sorry, yeah, we need to scroll up a little bit. For some reason it always lands you further down. So all we need to do is paste in the certificate in there. It's already brought the domain name in. Description, you can put your domain there. If you've got lots of certificates on this site, then sometimes it gets confusing, so you can just put that in there. Hit save certificate. The certificate has now been saved. Let's go back. Okay, you can see it's saved in there. So let's just go back again. So if we just type in SSL and we go back into the SSL manager, come down here, manage SSL sites, select your domain here, click autofill by domain. Just give that a minute. All good, all good. And then hit install certificate. And that's going to go ahead and install it. You have successfully, yeah, everything is okay, everything looks good. Okay, so it's super easy to do that, and it is a little bit daunting at first. I remember when I first tried to do one, my brain was baffled. So it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy. You buy your SSL, you create an email called admin, you generate your CSR code, you paste that in at Namecheap, fill in the details, hit go. That's going to send you an email with a code in it. You click the link, paste the code, then they send you the SSL certificate, then you upload the certificate, then you install the certificate. Okay, so you can pause this video if you if you're out struggling or whatever. Just pause the video, go through it nice and slowly, step by step, and you should be absolutely fine. Okay, thanks guys, bye for now.